Hey there, it's Coach Casey, and today we're talking about healthy habit number 5, which is T for toxins to eliminate. So this specific healthy habit I am very passionate about because let me just be the first to tell you, if you don't already know, the food that you are eating is what is making you sick. More than likely, if you have a disease, it is from what you are eating. Did you know that 98% of all illness in the world, disease, symptom, you name it, is from something that we have eaten? So it's not genetic. It's literally from the crap that you're ingesting into your body. So you need to take this seriously. And I will tell you, one of the first things that you have to start doing is reading labels. And know this, if something comes in a can or a bag or a box, it's already a bad idea because it's been removed from the natural source that it came from, because now it's not having to be refrigerated, so it's shelf stable. Now, certain things such as pasta, flours, etc., those are not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about canned foods, bagged foods, the convenience quick foods that make it easy to make dinner in a snap. They're killing you. It's not worth it. So I'm going to specifically target 4 of the toxins that I would love for you to go through your pantry, go through your fridge, and throw them out. Because when you hear about what these are doing to your body, you're probably going to change your tune on how much you like to eat them. So the first one I want to talk about is trans fats. Another word for this is hydrogenated oils or partially hydrogenated oils. And let me tell you how sneaky marketing has become in our food world. Did you know that a label on the front of a chip bag could tell you 0 trans fats? And when you flip that chip bag over and you read the ingredients, it's going to have hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oil in it. Because according to the FDA, who supposedly care for our wellness and safety, they will allow somebody to put trans fats into a food and say it doesn't have trans fats as long as it's not the first ingredient. Talk about deception. It makes me furious. I do not trust anything that the FDA recommends because I know that they get paid big bucks for people to sell things, make a lot of money, feed the cancer industry, feed the diabetes, feed the heart disease, all of it. The reason why I'm so passionate specifically about trans fats is they are linked to every single cancer known to man. And all of Europe and Canada have fully banned them. They're not allowed to even cross the border into their country, let alone be in restaurants, in food, in anything that their people consume. But here in the US, it's anybody can have it in anything. And there's over 80,000 products in our stores that contain trans fats, and it's disgusting. Not only do they cause cancer, they're so foreign to the body that your body doesn't know how to process them, and it can take up to 100 days for that to get filtered through your system. It's very taxing on your liver, and it's detrimental to your health. So check your labels, and if it has any of those hydrogenated, partially hydrogenated, or trans fats, toss them. The second one is high fructose corn syrup. This one, recently, they've started making commercials saying that it's good for you. And let me tell you, they lie. When there's a commercial for something, that should be your first indication, like, I'm not listening to this and I'm not buying it. Because anything that has a commercial has big money behind it. And I'm telling you, you guys, you have to stand up for yourself because nobody else is going to do it. So high fructose corn syrup, it is the cheapest, most shelf-stable sweetener on the market. So it's in a ton of food. And it's proven not only to increase your appetite, which then makes you to overeat, which then leads to obesity. It also stays in your body for up to 100 or more days for your body to process it. Heavily taxes your liver. And the same equivalent of high fructose corn syrup to sugar, high fructose corn syrup is 80 to 90% more potent than sugar. So you could have a teaspoon of each and it's that much more potent. So it makes the sugar content of your food way higher, and it's in so many things. When I first learned about this and I started going to the grocery store, I was livid. It took me like 2 hours to grocery shop. I was like, everything has either trans fats or high fructose corn syrup. What is going on here? Well, they're trying to kill us. They're trying to give us all cancer and heart disease so we keep, being patients forever, and they can make tons of money off of it, and I'm sick of it. So the other thing is it takes 4 times longer for your body to digest it than sugar. So again, it slows the digestive system. Not good. It causes inflammation, obesity, diabetes, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, along with cancers. So moving to our third elimination, it's artificial sugars. So artificial sugars can come in the name of any of these: sucralose, Splenda, amino sweet, or erythritol. These are the ones I'm really going to target today. These are dangerous because they're completely fake. When your body receives them, your body has no idea what they are because they're not a food source. Your body's like, what is this? It doesn't know where to send it to. It doesn't know how to digest it. So again, it stays in your body and your body's confused, and it makes your cells disrupted. So your cells stop talking to each other in the way that they're meant to. It's very dangerous. Along with that, it's one of the leading causes of diabetes and obesity, because just like high fructose corn syrup, it does not allow you to know that you're feeling full. In fact, it makes you still feel hungry. And I will tell you, as a trainer, the people that I have trained that have been the most enormous, and I've trained somebody up to 650 pounds, all of the people that were heavily obese were addicted to either diet soda or regular soda. Guess what those have? Diet soda is the Splenda. Regular soda is the high fructose corn syrup. So these things are absolutely killing us, and we have to cut them out of our lives, especially out of our children's lives. You guys, it's devastating that in the last 20 years, did you know that our children's generation, my children's generation, are not expected to live as long as us? I bet you didn't know that. And you know why? It's because of the foods that they're eating. It's because of the marketing and the television and the cereal boxes and the chip bags and all these things that are colorful and fun and that are like their favorite TV show that makes our kids want to eat them, and it's killing them. I mean, kids by age 12 are having hardening of their arteries. That has never been seen before in the history of time until the last 15 to 20 years. It's just devastating. And we're thinking like, oh, well, my kid wants this and it's a treat, so I'm going to go ahead and give them this treat. It's not a treat to give somebody cancer. It's not a treat to give them heart disease or diabetes. We have to completely change the way that we look. And I have, from the get-go, because I knew this after my cancer, I knew these things, and I was like, these are not going into my kids' bodies. And I'm sorry that your friends think that your mom's, over the top and she doesn't allow you to have fun things. But if a fun thing causes you to have a disease, I don't see that as a fun thing. And so I just beg you, for your children's sake alone, please start reading labels and making changes in your life, in your household. Just like high fructose corn syrup, artificial sugars cause all the same diseases as high fructose corn syrup does. So please cut them out. Instead of using one of those, these are the options I would recommend for you to use. Raw sugar, honey's fantastic, or stevia. If you're somebody that's diabetic and can't have sugars, even honey is okay for diabetics in small amounts. In fact, it helps to lower your blood sugar. The information that we're shared like all over the news, social media, whatnot, it's crap. It's not real truth. They're marketing to you. They are trying to sell to you so that you become consumers. And they know that these things that they're putting in your food, not only are they going to give you disease, but they're also going to make you addicted to them. And you're going to feel like, I have to have those again. I need, whatever it is. It's devastating. The fourth one is seed oils. So most people do not realize the depth of how bad seed oils are for you. And I'm going to list what seed oils are so you can start going through your house and seeing what you have in there. So seed oils are any of these: canola, soybean, corn oil, sunflower oil, cottonseed oil, safflower oil, grapeseed oil, rice bran oil, and vegetable oil. Every one of those didn't even exist 200 years ago. It was not even heard of, maybe even 150 years. I don't know the exact time frame, but they didn't exist. And since all those have existed, cancer is through the roof. And isn't it funny that we've had a war on cancer and we've been trying to find a cure for all these years? You guys, there's been cures for cancer for tons of years. And when doctors figure that out and they find them, these researchers figure it out, guess what happens? They get a bullet in their head. They wind up in a freak accident and are dead because they don't want you to know this. They don't want anybody to know that there's already a cure. So stop giving to the American Cancer Society because it's a huge scam. And as a cancer survivor, I'm very, very mad at the way that they constantly money hunger. And guess what? It's going to their CEO who's just sitting fat in his chair, collecting all this money and not doing anything to actually help people to overcome cancer in their lives and to prevent it. Nothing in this country is for prevention. Everything is like, wait till it happens and then, oh my gosh, we have to do something huge. This is the wrong way to think. We have to turn our brains and go, prevention is where it's at, not wait and react. If you wait and react, it might be too late. You might not have a chance for whatever medication they're going to try to give you to reverse it. It might be too late. You might just have a heart attack and die. I mean, it's happening all the time. I mean, look at how many people we've seen just in this last couple of years in their 30s, 40s, just dropping dead. It's so sad. It makes me so upset. So these seed oils, again, what do? They cause cancer. They cause heart disease. They cause diabetes. They cause irritable bowel syndrome. They cause macular degeneration. Instead of using these oils, get rid of them all. The only 4 oils that you should use in your home are these: extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil if you're cooking something in high heat, coconut oil, it can work great for baking, or full fat butter. Those are the things that you should use instead. So I entreat you, please go to your pantry, go to your fridge, clear it out. The next time you go get groceries, make better decisions. And yeah, your kids might throw a fit. They might be angry at you. But if you love them, you will make this change. If you care about your own life and health and you want to stop feeling so awful, you will make these changes. I highly encourage it. So apply healthy habit number 5 and eliminate those toxins.